All right, our new Terran player here is Renegades of Hell Godlike. He's the yellow one up in the top left of Ohana. And down in the bottom right, we have Root.Destiny, who's already taken 2 games. He is the blue Zerg down in the bottom right.
Yeah. Good luck, have fun! Exclamation mark coming out from both of our players here.
Saint.
Oh no! Saint cannot assault the Renegades of Hell. However, he did make it about 5 seconds longer this time than he has in rounds past. So
he's building up that resistance that we talked about with the fire bear. The more you're exposed to something, the more you get used to it. You know, maybe next time he can shoot for 40 seconds.
Would you ever really get used to a fire bear though? That's a real question.
The longer you're around a fire bear, I'm sure. I mean, you're disseminating information about the fire bear, and you can, you know, slowly get used to it.
It was kind of a fire bear. I mean, you would think that you would find
kind of a fire bear.
You would think that you would find subtle details every few seconds that would freak you out as equally as when you first saw it, and they would just kind of repeat infinitely. It's a fire bear.
Yeah, but you get used to it, man.
It's a fire bear. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
agree to disagree.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, jeez. It's like you're not used to normal bears yet, or fire. I mean, you know stuff about both of those.
It's but that's one of those combinations in life, you know? It's like, oh, chocolate and vanilla. That's pretty good. Yeah, mix them up. Swirl. Okay, cool. Fire and bears? I don't know.
Pretty standard stuff. I mean, really, Baskin-Robbins has been serving fire bear for months and years now.
Ah, that's right. The old Baskin-Robbins fire bear. I apologize. Forgot about that. Anyway, here, Godlike has decided to bypass gas. 1 Rex gasless fast expand. No real surprise on Ohana, of course. Pretty easy ramp up at the front to defend, and it's not that long of a distance back to the natural from that ramp, so it's not like you have to start walling in closer or anything like that. So Destiny decides to put down hatch first, of course. We'll see if he's one of the players that decides to go 3 hatch before pool. No, it's going to be a pool pretty much on normal time, 16 supply.
I like Godlike's name choice, removing all the vowels from his name. He could just be Gdlk.
Gdlk?
I mean, maybe that's his name and we're saying it wrong. Yeah, Gdlk.
Yes. Like I talk about my my old broodboard name from time to time, but nasty big pointy teeth, but with no vowels, and it just looks stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. I was Rainer. So that's much better.
It is, actually. So
it's very unique.
Better than nasty big pointy teeth. Or there was one time when I was a little kid, and it was like pick a name, so I just hit the keyboard, and it was all in the top right part of it, and it made OIPI. So I kind of went with Oipy or something like that for a while. Yeah, I don't know.
I had a friend online whose name was just down the keyboard, EDCZXCVBNM. And when I first saw it, I was like, your name's stupid. He's like, no, just do that. And I was like, you just drag your finger across, and it's like, it's so easy. I was like, oh, that makes sense. All right, you're fine then. We just called him Ed.
I'll allow it.
It started with Ed, so.
So he eventually became, what was his real name, though? First name?
Billy, I don't Anon.
Anon, yeah. Wow. 4X coming up for Godlike now, and we've seen this follow-up from a few players. Like Marine King is really fond of this. You know, hitting with a pretty strong Marine attack at the very beginning of the game, then transitioning out of it. Oh, and he's done this a few times, too. This is something we used to see back in, like, Shattered Temple days.
Or anytime I play on ladder.
Oh, really? 5Rex?
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
I used this to defeat the mighty Ron Shikartzi, one of our video production guys.
Oh, God.
And my first 1v1 in, like, a year.
Ron Shikartzi.
Yeah, what he doesn't know about this cast won't hurt him. He's a little bitter.
5Rex in total. That's a fair number of Marines that are going to pop out here in just a second. So,
sorry, I just caught Alex Lowry, another one of our technical director guys, walking around on our desks out in the office. So he loves scaling things and
yeah, like you could literally walk around the desk 10 feet, but he goes over them each time.
All the time. Yes. He just climbs around on the cubicles. It's so funny.
If he climbs over my desk, I will actively murder him in half.
It'd be really hard to climb yours, though, because yours is at standing height.
Standing desk,
so he would have to, like, climb it like a monkey or something? I don't know. But either way.
Destiny has decided to go after Quad Gas 2 base here pretty aggressively. He decided to go for a 4-Queen build to start, but of course, afterwards going to take a more Leonok-esque approach and just sit in power ahead with layer tech and such.
Yep, and obviously Infestor play has already worked out for him once in this series, so I don't see why he shouldn't do that again, or at least try it out against this 5Rex, but Godlike obviously has a plan. This many Marines can be countered pretty hard by a bunch of banelings, so we'll see if Destiny gets enough scouting information to go that route.
Well, looking at things, he does have the double evolution chambers. There we go, upgrades hitting, and I imagine we're going to see the melee attacks before anything else. Yeah, there they are. So just well-upgraded Lings for now. Queen's starting to go to town on the destructible rocks, but it'll be a while before they're able to get through those. Not terribly high DPS, decent units now. Oh my god. And Godlike making his way out with a bunch of SCVs with this. 11 of them.
11 SCVs tucked into those, looks like 14-ish Marines, 15 maybe, 17, 18. A lot of Marines and SCVs coming up the line now, and all that's here to defend this are the 5 Queens, it looks like, and a handful of Lings. Destiny pulling very quickly, though, to get all of his drones into a safe position up the ramp. A couple of Lings do get killed instantly by that burst fire from the Marines, and this looks scary for Destiny.
Okay, well, Destiny pulls quite a bit off the line. We'll go ahead and take a look at the at all of the health bars here. Now, the Queens are doing a pretty good job of transfusing themselves up. None of the Queens have fallen. Finally, the first one goes down, but all of the buffer of SCVs has already died from Godlike, and he just got obliterated up in the front.
Oh, man. So, what? That got squashed, and instead of Godlike coming in and taking some free shots at the evolution chamber, he's like, okay, I need to back up and try this again.
Yeah, that was a stomp, if ever I've seen one.
The transfusions were so good.
Yeah, they were. Destiny doing a pretty good job there, and holds off, taking very minimal losses. Baneling Nest coming up, Layer Tech on the way, so quick 2-base Ling Baneling Muta, it appears.
Yep, and obviously the Baneling Nest coming up like we saw. I mean, when you see a ton of Marines, Baneling Nest is just such an obvious choice to try and get in there and do those big splashes. Eventually you could even try planting some Baneling landmines if the game gets to that point. So Destiny is going to chew down these destructible rocks with his big nasty pointy teeth of the Zerglings, and the Queens are taking an expedition into the great unknown.
Yes.
Scouting,
Goodbye, Queens.
They're like the
Goodbye.
scouting immortal of the previous age.
And this is Destiny, actually, so Layer Tech could, even though it would set up for Mutas normally, could just be Infestors, as he does love his Infestor play all the time. So we'll see what ends up popping up here, but a huge round of Speedlings being created right now. The Marines are actually in a really nice spot back here, but it looks like there's enough Lings to eventually just DPS down a bunch of them.
Yeah, those 1-1 upgrades really showing their worth here as the Lings take the Marines out head on. That actually looked like Marines should have been able to be successful there, but he didn't have Stim. Did he not? I don't believe he used Stim.
He just now put down his Tech Labs.
Right, so that made a huge difference, those upgrades for the Lings against unupgraded Marines. You can see the difference there.
Okay, well, Godlike now sitting back behind a bunker at the moment, and Destiny is gathering up his Lings for now, but he used Layer Tech to go into 2-2 upgrades, and that's it. And there is the Infestation Pit I was talking about before. And that's going to be a tech path of choice.
All right, and so Godlike's name just reminded me of Michael Champagne again, the hype beast. He is made of pure hype. He likes to say that things are godlike, but he likes to pronounce it a special way. He says Godlike, where he kind of omits the D.
That's Godlike.
That's Godlike. Yeah, he gets very hype, but
yes.
Another shout out for Champagne. I'm sorry this game is just turning into a bunch of shout outs that people were seeing and remembering, but you know, that's what happens sometimes when you have downtime. And right now Godlike is just trying to rally. He realizes that his Marine attack did not win him the game, so he's basically got to go to plan B, whereas Destiny, after doing such a great successful defense, can essentially just do whatever he wants. So he's taking his time getting the upgrades that he needs, pathogen glands +2/+2 for his melee units, banelings and lings, both benefiting from that obviously. And yeah, soon he will be able to try and just blow up this wall at the natural.
Possible. He's got pretty good creep spread running out as well, and he's separating his banelings up to the front just to make sure he can get through with those. There's a fair number of banelings there, 16-20 of them, and he's just going to try and bust his way right up the front. 2
banelings go down before they actually reach their targets. Oh, they're going to get all the way into the Marines. The split is tried, a decent little split, but so many SCVs still clumped up at the natural. He's going to get all of them with the banelings. What is he doing?
He doesn't even need them right now.
The banelings were attacking, the SCVs are attacking the banelings.
That's pretty awesome.
Ouch.
Well, that is actually probably just going to be game. That's 51 workers killed now, 18-44 at the moment. Godlike trying to put in a little more stout wall, but he's lost everything up in the front. Another round of banelings will pretty much be able to just kill him.
That was just painful, but you do love seeing baneling splashes. Usually you like it to be a little closer, where it's like, will he, won't he? This time it's just like wrecking ball, like straight in explosions.
All right, well, here comes Destiny. A lot of banelings up at the front, and that's, nope, one supply depot's not going to cut it.
Also, that add-on was destroyed, and all the lings just streaming in now. That last little patch of Marines not going to be enough against these well-upgraded Zerglings. They're at 2-2 now, and the Marines really don't stand a chance here, even with Stim. So there's the GG from Godlike.
All right, Destiny taking his 3rd game in a row, and he's put Root just 2 games away from taking the set. He's just 2 games away from all killing the Renegades of Hell.
That would be